in front of me right now, we have Hunter Cattoor, we have Justyn Mutts. Give it up for them. Who's fired up about them being here in the building tonight? Now, Hunter told me he's ready to get everyone fired up. So,
I'm ready to go. Let's turn this thing up.
We're going to let it fly. All right, to my right, Hunter Cattoor. He's a guard returning for his senior season at Virginia Tech. He's an ACC champion. To my right, we have Justyn Mutts, a senior forward returning for his third season at Tech. He is also an ACC champion.
Nice.
All right, fellas, let's start it off with Justyn Mutts. Justyn, how did it feel to return to Blacksburg this fall as an ACC champion?
It was amazing, being able to come back and visit over the summer, still going through the pre-draft process, being able to connect with Coach Young and my other coaches and see the love I was getting out here in Blacksburg from you guys. And you guys are the reason why I decided to come back, and I really appreciate the love that you showed me. I've never experienced anything like this in my life, and to be an ACC champion just adds on, but even before we were that, people were still showing love, so, can never give back enough. Hey, I love you too.
And Hunter, how about you?
I mean, to get this man back, I was so excited. After winning the ACC championship, going through the offseason, you get back to work. I was excited for him to go through the pre-draft process and get looks and get some feedback from NBA teams and stuff like that. But when he told me he was coming back, I was ecstatic. Couldn't be more happier to get my man back, go on the court. A lot of the stuff he does doesn't show up on the box score, and I know the fans love him. I love him, so it's we're excited to run it back and get another ACC championship.
That's right. All right, so fellas, we got a lot of questions for you guys. I'm going to do my best to address each of you to make sure we know who's answering which question. So bear with me here. All right, so Justyn, tell me and tell the audience what was the most fun thing that you did this summer?
This summer, for me, being able to go through the pre-draft process, sign with an agency, all that whole experience, being able to go work out with a couple of different NBA teams, all that really did was just turn me into a better person, just make me a better basketball player. Now I have more information I can get back to my teammates. I think the best thing about it definitely was the NBA workouts I got. I think I can't, pinpoint, which one was our favorite, but those workouts, the day or two that you spend there, that was probably my favorite part of it.
And then Hunter, what was the most fun thing that you got to get into this summer?
I think the most fun thing was taking my golf game to another level. Worked out early in the mornings, and after that got to the golf course. I just shot an 84 today, so I'm excited about that. Yeah.
Hunter shot an 84 today. Let's go. All right, Hunter, any birdies?
I had 2 birdies and 1 eagle.
Hunter had an eagle today on the course. Who's the golf coach? Coach Sharp?
I have no idea, but I need to get in touch with him.
Coach Sharpie, we got Hunter Cattoor lined up. All right, so we got a game tomorrow. Hunter, I'm gonna give this question to you. We got a football game tomorrow. There's a lot of rumors swirling about Center Street. We got to hear Hunter Cattoor's opinion on Center Street. What's happening? Because here's the thing. Student body loves Center Street. The alumni love Center Street. We know it's a point of contention. We want to hear the Hunter Cattoor thoughts on Center Street. Is it happening? Is it not happening? What are the raw thoughts?
I'll tell you, I'm going to be at Center Street whether no one's there or not. So I know Center Street is for the people. My 2 cents is let the kids have fun. Let the kids be kids and go out there and party and have a good time safely. But I think at the end of the day, it brings people together. It brings fun memories. And if we can keep everyone safe and do it, I think we're all for it.
That's right. We used to say, have a great time, but also have a safe time. And Hunter Cattoor knows all about that.
Exactly.
All right. So, Hunter, these next few questions are for you. We're going to talk about the ACC tournament. specifically here, the Duke game that we just saw on the video monitor. 31 points, 7 3-pointers. You really led the route of Virginia Tech crushing Duke and Virginia Tech winning a championship. Describe to us that game against Duke and your experience helping Virginia Tech win that championship.
I would say during the game I kind of blacked out. You know, you go through that and you get in the moment and you don't realize the moment until afterwards, and you see the highlights and you see clips back from it. But during the game you feel like you're just out there with your team and with your brothers and everything just feels right. You know, going through it and making shots and here and there. And at the end of the game when you see the orange and maroon confetti come down, you realize all the hard work paid off. All the starting 0-4 in regular season, 2-7, that it all means something. And so I think just the fight to get back to that and proving to ourselves and everyone else what we were capable of, that it just meant the world. And just, you know, I couldn't do it without my teammates, with Justyn, everyone else from last year, the coaching staff, and it was just a great feeling to go through that. 31 points from that, we're ACC champions, so you can never take that away from us.
You mentioned the orange and maroon confetti. And that was something that Virginia Tech fans have never seen before. You look up and you see, or you know, whether it's on the broadcast, whether you were in the building that night, you see orange and maroon confetti falling from the Barclays Center. What was that like to see that?
It was crazy. I broke down in tears. As soon as I seen that, it was just memories of the whole season, of the community, the Hokie Nation, of what it meant to them and what it meant to our team. It just all kind of hit there, and just, you know, it was bigger than just those 14, 15 guys on our team. It was full more of the whole community, the fans that are diehard Hokie fans that wanted that for us and went through the whole year supporting us. It was more for them. And so as soon as I seen it coming down, I was stuffing my socks, my shoes with confetti. I know I got a bag full of confetti, so I wanted to save that moment, and I'll remember it forever.
Now, you mentioned the 0-4 start, the 2-7 start. It was a roller coaster, you know, and I feel like there were a few moments of that season that were pivotal for your guys' success. You know, college sports in general, it's all about momentum. Was there a certain moment from last season where you felt that it was finally coming together?
Even when we were losing, we knew what we were capable of. I know we started 0-4, 2-7. We never broke in the locker room. We always came together and we knew what we had there. We never, whatever the media said, whatever fans were saying on Twitter or on social media, trying to bring us down, we didn't let that affect us. So going into practice, we knew if we stay together and keep working hard, we were going to come and see the bright light. And I think we started keeping our head down, working hard. We won 13 out of our last 15 games of the season, went to the ACC tournament, and see what we had in front of us, and we knew we were capable of winning the whole thing. We won the first 2 games, got to the semifinals against North Carolina, beat them, and then we got to the last game against Duke, and we're like, why not? So we went out there and played our game, and we knew it wasn't a surprise to us. We cried and had all that emotion because we knew we were capable of that, and we were finally able to show it.
It was a ton of fun, and you know, the ACC has historically been run through Tobacco Road, you know, and you guys did that on Friday night against Carolina. You did that on Saturday night against Duke. What does it mean to bring a basketball ACC championship to a school like Virginia Tech that really does not have much history in the ACC?
It means the world. To be the first one to win the ACC championship for basketball will forever be written down in history. When we come back in 20 years from now, people will remember us as the first team to win the ACC championship for basketball. So I think that's it. When you go to college, you try to make memories and leave your mark. And so I know no matter what we do this year or in the future, no matter what, we left our mark on Virginia Tech.
Woo! So Justyn, these next questions are for you. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, you've really found a way to captivate Hokie Nation since you've been here, and we could not be more excited to have you back for another year. What led you into your decision to stay another year here at Virginia Tech?
Man, just having the opportunity and the freedom from, you know, our coaching staff here to fully experience the pre-draft process, you know, to go through that without I didn't have to promise that I would, you know, come back. I didn't have to promise that, like, what I was going to do. they gave me the full reign to just go through that and just see what the best thing for me was. So, and at the end of it, having had the full experience, I felt it was a tough decision for me to decide to come back just because the feedback I was getting was really positive, so to decide to come back really just came down to, the trust I had in my coaching staff here, the fun I've had in Blacksburg, the relationship I've built, and, what I feel like I want for my life long term. I can see myself coming back here to start a life, so I don't see why not build one more year,
You talk about the fun in Blacksburg, and you found out how to engage the fans, and we absolutely love. We're in Castle Coliseum, and you're leading the Let's Go Hokies chant throughout the game. How would you describe the feeling of playing in front of the Castle Guard with that kind of home court advantage, getting everyone fired up during entertainment, and then just standing at the free throw line or standing on the block yelling "Let's go," and the entire Castle Guard yells Hokies? What is that like?
Is indescribable. Is pure love, at its purest form. I put out love, I put out that energy, and it's nothing but, that same thing coming back to me. From you guys, that's really what it is. And I mean, from that, I'm so grateful. I'm from South Jersey. I'm from a really small city, so to come and be accepted so widely by, by you people is beautiful, and I'm so grateful.
So we're going to jump back into the time machine to March again and talk about that ACC championship game. We just saw it on the video board. The dunk heard around the world over Paolo Banchero. Tell me the story about the dunk from the Justyn Mutts perspective.
To me, my perspective, it's not much of a story. I felt as though everybody else blew out of proportion. To me, it was just a regular play. Kevin made a great drive pass. Another guy that got drafted, I can't remember his name, AJ Griffin. He drove past him, and he made a great pass to me. I put the ball in the rim, and America went crazy.
To quote Justyn Mutts, America went crazy. All right, so the 2021-2022 season, ACC champion, is incredible. Memories to last a lifetime for you guys. Memories to last a lifetime for every single person in this room. I'm sure you got a lot of memories of Coach Young as well. We'll start with Hunter. What was your favorite Coach Young memory from this past season?
There's a lot. There's probably some I can't speak on. I would say the fans want it, but
it's not the Saturday. You can say whatever you want.
I would say my favorite Coach Young memory is his trust in us. No matter when we were down 2-7, I could do all the impersonations of Coach Young. Come in the locker room, he'll sit on his stool. It'll be dead quiet in there after a loss. He'll pull up his shorts a little bit. He'll start rubbing his legs. He'll look around, look at the stat sheet, look at it, look at the box score, start shaking his head like this. To say a couple words that can't be said on camera, and then he'll tell us, he'll be like, all right, man, we're going to come back to practice the next day, and we're going to keep fighting. And so he kept saying that to us, and it kept building, and we got out of that hole that we were in, and then we dug ourselves, and it brought us to the promised land. So I would say that's my favorite memory is Coach Young just keeping the trust in us and believing in us.
Hell yeah. Justyn Mutts, what is your favorite memory of Coach Young past year?
Like Hunter mentioned, there's a lot of things. I just can't fully give you the full story of it, But I can go a little bit deeper on the halftime speech. I can show you what it looks like. Look, for 5 seconds, y'all will be in halftime with us, okay? I'll be Coach Young.
The kick of the chair, exactly. Yep. There's one right here.
Give it up for Coach Young.
Just look around, doesn't say anything.
But you know what he means. But you know what he means. And that's just the trust and love that's built throughout like the summer, you know. So like he doesn't have to say anything. We get it.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Well, thank you both for that vivid image. That was outstanding. All right, before we talk about 2023, this next season, Justyn, we gotta talk about the drip, okay? Justyn Mutts is wearing a Battle at Bristol jersey. It says Battle at on the front and Bristol on the back with a 16. Where the heck did you get that?
Lately, I've been trying to get into fashion more. I've been spending a lot of time thrifting. You know, you can get a lot of stuff for cheap. I spend a lot of time on Main Street. You know, there's a lot of thrift shops over there. My guy Billy, I don't see him. I think he left, but yeah. He actually played in the game. He came over and gave me this. Oh, my bad. He was at the game. He gave me the full story of it. Before I didn't know, but this was actually like a crazy game for BC, you know, in Tech history. So, I didn't know I was repping like that.
Justyn, if you only knew how freaking cool that jersey is.
I might have to go back and watch the game again.
Oh, man. There's a lot of fumbles. I don't know if you want to watch that game. Oh, boy. All right. So, the fashion segment is over. We're going to talk about the 2023 season. I know you guys are fired up. You guys are ready to let it fly. Let's talk about next season. So, Justyn, talk to me. I know Coach Webby was here. Is Coach Webby still here? All right. Well, anywho, Coach Webby, we love you. Talk to us about your relationships with this coaching staff and how they are giving you confidence as you head into the next year.
They are amazing individually, and then as a group, they just become even more powerful. I think the biggest strength of our coaching staff is the fact that they're so young and they're able to connect with us as people. Basketball is such a small part of who we are as, you know, as a person walking through life, and they're able to connect with us deeper than just do what I say on the court, you know what I mean? So I think that's the best thing about our coaching staff. It's a blessing to have them.
Man, and it's a great staff. You got Coach Giltner, you got Coach Webby, you got Coach Custis, you got Coach Jones, you got Coach Jackson. No, it's a big staff. A lot of folks that contribute to the success of the basketball program. Hunter, I know we got some newcomers this year. Give us the sneak preview of some of the newcomers who are gonna, you know, make an impact on this campaign over the next few months.
I'm not going to say any names individually, but I think as a whole group, we have a new roster this year, different from last year, but I think it is an exciting roster. It's a young roster. A lot of talent that we have that I'm excited for us to start meshing more together. I think already in the summer workouts and practices that we've really started to grow and mesh together, and our team chemistry is building. But I think it's going to be an exciting group. We got some guys last year that had different roles that are going to need to step up this year, which I'm excited to see. And then we got some young guys that have a lot of talent that I'm excited to mature and really fill into the system and see how they end up playing out.
It's going to be a great year. Now, guys, we have one more hard question before the fun begins, before rapid fire, all right? As we roll into the season, what is one personal goal and one team goal that both of you have that you want to accomplish by the time the season's over? Hunter, we'll start with you.
Team goal is definitely go back-to-back for ACC champs. I feel like that's a no-brainer. Yep.
Repeat. Dynasty.
My player goal, really, I feel like that's internal. I've never really been one to outspeak my personal goals. I feel like I keep that in the inside, and it's just be the best person I can be on the court and off the court. Being a senior this year, being the best leader I can be for the younger guys and for our team, and just be the best team possible that we can be. No matter how many games we win or how many games we lose, as long as I can leave an impact on this program and on this team, I feel like I've done my job here.
Give it up for Hunter Cattoor. Justyn, one personal goal and one team goal for this year.
For the team, this is my third year here now. We've made March Madness twice, and we've failed to win a game.
We need to win a game in the tournament. That's also a team.
So my personal team goal is to get a deep tournament run. It's not good enough to just win a game. Like we've done enough to this point, to the point where we need to do more. So we want to make VTech proud, and I don't know, the pride that we felt last year after winning the championship was crazy. So we want to go even further than that. A personal goal, I would say I feel as though I got skimped last year on the first team all defense. So defensive player of the year is definitely my personal goal of the year. So I can't wait to hold that trophy up.
Love it. So we're going to get into rapid fire. As we roll into rapid fire, I want to give a few shout-outs here. One to our friends at Alumni Hall and our friends at CMG Leasing. So Alumni Hall, if you haven't already, grab a 20% off coupon. They're all over the place. They got some fantastic apparel. Tomorrow is Orange Effect. It's also the Poncho Effect. Get your poncho at Alumni Hall. And then CMG Leasing as well. They got some Gokies over there. They got some Crokies over there. Head on over to the CMG Leasing table. If you have any friends, family, any students that you know need some housing for next year, head on over to the CMG Leasing table. And we'll do one more final announcement as we wrap up. But it's time for fun. It's time for rapid fire. Let's get into it. All right. So we'll have both of you guys answer most of these questions. If it's not for both of you, I'll specify who it's for. Just give me the first thing that pops in your mind, okay? We'll start with Justyn. This is for both of you. Favorite dining hall on campus?
I've never been on campus dining hall. First thing that came to my mind. I live off campus. I came here as a grad student. I have 2 master's degrees.
Justyn, let's go to Hokie Grill tomorrow.
We can do that, yeah. Let's do that, yeah. I'm with it.
Oh, and Hokie Grill. All right. We need to work that out. You got a whole year. We're going to get you on campus. Maybe we'll do a fun segment.
Please
we'll
do.
Figure something out.
Yeah.
Some video content.
I need to experience the on-campus dining halls. I heard they were pretty good.
Hunter, what is your favorite on-campus dining hall?
Unpopular opinion. I've never stayed in the dorms or on campus, so I never ate at the dining halls either. And so I have no idea. I did my first summer here. D2 was the only dining hall open, so I ate at D2. I got tired of D2 after about 2 weeks, so I'd say that is my favorite for now. But West End's pretty good. I had chicken wings from there once. I don't know, with Chick-fil-A, what's that dining hall called?
Chick-fil-A.
Hokie Grill.
Hokie Grill, yeah, that's good. That's about it. Yeah, I never lived on campus.
Okay, so I guess it's just the football program that uses the dining halls as a recruiting tactic.
Well, we got the SAPC. We got the.
Oh, that's right.
I guess that counts.
I'm showing my age up here. Okay, Hunter, we'll start with you. Toughest place to play on the road?
Toughest place, I would have to say Duke. I wouldn't say it's tough. I would just say it's crazy in the fact that the fans are just so close to you. But I think it's more exciting. I love playing on the road. I think it's just a challenge and one that you have to embrace. And nothing's better than playing on the road and getting a win, and the home crowd is just quiet. So I think I love Cattoor Coliseum. I love the energy they bring and stuff like that. But nothing's better than just playing on the road. And especially my goal this year is to win at Duke and Cameron and just make everyone be quiet in there. I think that would be good.
Let's get a round of applause for winning at Cameron. Let's win at Cameron this year. Justyn, what's your I know you love Cattoor Coliseum. Where do you like going on the road?
Where do I like to go on the road? All these schools are really. For me, growing up, I was a big Syracuse fan. I wanted to go to Syracuse when I was a kid. When I was a kid, a young child, I wanted to go. But so I think for me, being able to play there this year was pretty cool for me. I can't wait to go back to Duke. If we play there this year, I don't know. We do? Well, yeah. So going back to Duke this year would be crazy, just because the Cameron is just wild there. The atmosphere is ridiculous. So
it's a fun time. Best Mike Young quote or ism, Hunter?
I gotta think. There's so many. We have actually one of our GAs writes in his notes all the quotes he's ever said. Let me think of a good one.
Everything he says is a quote.
Yeah, everything he does that is a quote. He says something and you're looking around and you remember it though. Yeah. Sometimes if you're standing on defense and you're not doing anything, he'd be like, you're standing there like a wet dish rag. I don't know what that means, but he says that. I don't even, what else does he say?
I don't know. He says a lot of things you don't know what he means, but like he said it.
You don't know what he means, but he says them.
Get with it.
He's got a lot of quotes. I'd have to find a list and I could come on again and we could say them.
Yeah, just read them all.
Yeah, but he has a lot of quotes that there's some that you're like you laugh at, and then there's some you're like, what does that mean? And you just kind of let it go. But he's a funny dude. He's as advertised, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah. I would say something that kind of got grilled in my mind last year when we were going on our losing streak. Something he just kept saying to us was that we're just this close. We're just this close. We're this close. And then we just keep losing, you know. I remember losing the Miami game on that buzzer beater at home. Like, we're literally this close. They're like when are we going to get over that?
6 games straight. We said this close. The 5th game, we're like, man, how close can we get? We've been this close for 5 games.
So that's probably my favorite one. I'll never forget that because you never know how close you really are to getting over the hump.
Coach Young's got a million of them. I remember last year we were in town for the first game, the Carolina game, and our very own Billy Ray was running into Coach Young all over campus, and then we saw him at an event at PK's that night. And as we were heading out the door, Coach Young says, well, Billy Ray, I'll see you tomorrow. And Billy Ray's like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, I saw you 3 times today. I got a million of them. All right. Speaking of laughing, Justyn Mutts, who is the funniest guy on the team?
I'm not gonna lie. I think Hunter's pretty funny because I watch The Office a lot, so I think like that dry humor is like hilarious. Yeah. So he's not funny, but he's funny.
Justyn is the only one that laughs at me too, which makes me feel so good about myself. We'll be in the locker room and I'll say something, no one else laughs but Justyn. So
because it wasn't funny, but it's funny because it's not funny.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Do you think Justyn's the funniest on the team?
Make jokes.
Yeah, he doesn't really make jokes. Justyn can be funny sometimes. It's funny when he laughs at his own jokes and no one else laughs. When he thinks it's funny, that's what makes it funny. There's a lot of characters on the team. Lynn Kidd is funny. Malajul, transfer from Rice, he's funny. We got a lot of good guys and a lot of characters on the team that make the locker room funny. But I would say those two stand out to me.
So 1v1, who wins, Coach Webby or Coach Gildner?
Oh, that's a good question. That is a
great question.
I like that question. Who told you to ask that?
We put it together.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know if you guys know, our coaches play noon ball, which is basically pickup, and it's all our coaches will go out there. And Webby and KG go at it all the time, and they like talking smack. Ace is out there, but they get the best of each other. One day, Webby will go out there and shoot. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to shout out Webby. I don't know if it's going to sound bad. He's got like 2 or 3 games in him, and then he gets tired, and he goes downhill. But I say it's an even match. KG and Webby, they go at each other, but it's fun to watch.
I think I would have to agree with that. KG, he has his strengths, he's a really good shooter, but he's going to have to get to the basket a little bit, especially in the situation.
Yeah.
Playing with other coaches and stuff, everybody, never mind. It's a men's league. Nothing's wrong with a men's league. I'm going to play in a men's league one day. But not everybody who plays in a men's league can move that well. So, for Coach Webby and Coach Gildner can both move very well because they both work out with us often.
So there's a funny picture. I don't want to say funny. There's a good picture of Coach Young out there where it looks like he's shooting a free throw. Can Coach Young still hoop?
No. So I'm going to give you guys a story. We had Coach Young's basketball camp this summer. He came out at the end. We brought parents out to shoot a free throw. If they made a free throw, they got a T-shirt and stuff like that. At the end, everyone started chanting Coach Young's name. He goes out there, does his whole routine, shoots it, and it's an air ball. Everyone goes crazy. He shoots another one. He breaks it off the rim, this and that. He says he probably would tell you he wasn't a good player when he played, but I mean he's a hell of a coach, so it worked out for him.
The pride of the Radford Bobcats. Go Bobcats, as they say. Hunter Cattoor, would you rather? This is not going that way, okay.
I love would you rather.
Would you rather take a charge or dunk it two-hand slam?
I would say I have more charges than dunks in my career. I think the fans go crazier when I take a charge than when I get a dunk. I see on Twitter someone has a charge count or something like that. So I would say I'd rather take a charge, but honestly, a dunk feels good, especially, but my legs are getting tired now. It's my 4th year, so I don't know. I feel like a dunk would be cool now. I'm tired of taking a charge. I'd say a dunk.
Hunter Cattoor, slamming, jamming. Justyn Mutts, you love Virginia Tech.
I do.
What is your favorite non-basketball sports memory at Virginia Tech?
I think just spending time at those football games. Last year, I think I came from Delaware, came from High Point. High Point didn't have a football team.